The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 1, The Rage. Rita raised the plate over her head, smashed it on the floor, and slumped into a chair. With her head in her hands, she leaned forward and exclaimed, "I've had enough of this." Clara, who was washing dishes with both hands in soapy water, turned and looked at Rita, and the shattered pieces of the plate scattered on the ground. Rita seemed teetering on the edge of a genuine nervous breakdown as she declared with frustration, "I can't take this any longer." Clara tried to console her with a soft voice, "This difficult phase will pass soon, just a few more days of patience." Rita replied, "If I don't get back to work soon, I'll lose all my clients. These endless days are taking a toll." They were in the kitchen of La Casa, a student residence they ran on the Spanish coast, and washing up after breakfast. The students had already headed off to their language classes. The volunteers from the local tourism association, who usually assisted with dinner, hadn't arrived yet. Clara had her own room at La Casa and was there full-time. Without her support, Rita wouldn't have been able to keep the place running during Jose and Azer's absence. Their daily beach walk had shifted to the afternoon. They used to take a 30-minute break on Clara and her husband Vito's yacht, enjoying a cup of tea or a glass of lemonade. Around that time, Vito typically would be driving around in his Bentley or chatting with some Danish tourists at a beachside cafe. When Jose and Azer returned, he and Clara would return to Denmark. Despite still strongly believing that someone had harmed their daughter Megan, Vito had gradually lost hope of uncovering the truth behind her mysterious death. He couldn't launch a personal investigation since the police had labeled it a suicide, and even his wife didn't support his pursuit. Rita had made it clear that she didn't want to get involved in that matter, fearing more lives would be endangered. Rita leaned back in her chair and repeated in a slightly subdued tone, "I can't endure this any longer. What's worse, deep down, I'm consumed by an unsettling feeling. I'm convinced this calm is just the precursor to a storm." Clara removed the dishwashing gloves and took a jug of fresh orange juice from the refrigerator. Before sitting down, she poured 2 glasses of juice. They both needed a break.